Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Mike again, and this is the start of 2006 in video gaming. There's going to be an annotation on the screen to the playlist and of a decade in review, because I've already done 2000 to 2005, and this is going to be 2006. And I'm going to start it off with Kingdom Hearts 2, because that's actually, I think, one of the first games that came out that year. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a great game. It expanded on the story of Sora, and it's the third game in the series, which is kind of weird because Chain of Memories came out for the Game Boy Advance in between 2003, 2? When did Kingdom Hearts come out? 2002, 3, 5, 7, 9? I don't know. It came out a couple of years ago anyway. I don't know. But it's good. I consider it the second game in the series because I really don't consider any other game outside of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 games in the series. And apart from Kingdom Hearts 3, there is no third game in the series. Because pretty much it all just focuses on like the backstory and helping you understand the characters like Roxas, Axel, etc. And I really don't care for that. It's not my cup of tea. Alright, next up is Tomb Raider Legend. Now, Tomb Raider Legend is the only Tomb Raider game that I have played, probably like exclusively for the past couple years or so. Well, it's not. I haven't played it in the past couple years. I don't think I've played it since 2008 or 2009 or something like that. But it's the only Tomb Raider game that I have played and 100%ed. I absolutely loved it, and it piqued my interest enough in the series for me to want what came after Legend? Underworld. I think Underworld came after Legend, and then Anniversary, and now Tomb Raider is coming out this year, which I will be getting and I will be doing an LP of. But I absolutely loved Legend. It was fantastic. To me, it did everything right, but I have no concept of other Tomb Raider games to know what the flaws were in that game. But I had fun doing it. Now probably the best game that came out in 2006, in my opinion, Hitman Blood Money. Holy fuck. That game is perfect. For a Hitman game, it's perfect. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that game. And going back and playing it now, sure, the graphics are a little fucked up, but what do you expect for 2006 graphics on HDMI quality stuff nowadays? I mean, you're going to get some reduced quality stuff on that, and you have to take the good with the bad. But as far as gameplay goes and storyline goes, it's phenomenal. It's perfect. I have nothing bad to say about Blood Money. Next up is Dead Rising, and I just realized that I have Let's Played 2 of these 8 games on this list. Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dead Rising. Dead Rising, as far as beat 'em up like zombie games go, Dead Rising is the best. And I think a couple years later, Dead Rising 2 came out. I think in 2009. Yeah. But Dead Rising is just, it made you think about what you want to do with Frank's storyline. You can either save everybody, or you can figure out why the hell, why the zombies came and why they're alive. Or you can just kill as many zombies as you possibly can, and you can. There's just so many options in that game, and I did the main storyline of it because why the fuck not? So yeah, I'll throw links to the Kingdom Hearts 2 Let's Play and the Dead Rising Let's Play in the description, because that's just the main storyline of both games. Next up is Bully. God. Bully is a... You know, from what I can remember, not many people liked Bully, but it was just... It's a Rockstar game. It's like, it's an open world game that you don't exactly have... I don't know how to describe it. It's an open world game, but you can't exactly continue on with the story unless you do mandatory things that are completely optional. Like, you don't exactly have to go to class, and you don't have to help people out, but in order to progress through the storyline, you have to go to class. And I think you have to pass it in order to move on with the storyline in certain situations. Because certain quests open up depending on if you have gone to a specific number of classes and passed them. But I don't know. It's a Rockstar game that was good. I don't know. It was funny. I liked it. I liked it. Not many people did, but I did. Guitar Hero 2 is the last Guitar Hero game I'm ever going to review because it's Guitar Hero just better. They made the hammer-ons and pull-offs easier and stuff like that. They improved the soundtrack like tenfold. Guitar Hero 2 is probably my favorite. Yeah. Next up, Gears of War. Yeah, this, a lot of people, a fuck ton of people, from what I can see like online and stuff, they claim that Gears of War is the most influential game series of this generation, but I disagree. To me, that title goes to Mass Effect. And it's not just because of the storyline, it's not just because of the characters in it, it's just... It's the fact that the trilogy happens, and it's... I don't blame BioWare for the end of Mass Effect 3. They did what they thought was good, and then sure, people bitched and complained at them, but you can't really knock BioWare for that. But Epic Games, they designed a phenomenal game with Gears of War, and I think in 2008 with Gears of War 2, and in 2011 with Gears of War 3. I'm not really looking forward to Gears of War Judgment. That's coming out this year in I think a couple months, March I think. But you know, you got to take the good with the bad, I guess. Yeah, there's not really much else I can say about Gears of War. It was a good game, very good game. Now the last game that came out in 2006 that's, I guess, noteworthy, was Red Steel. Red Steel for the Wii. To me, it kind of made full use of the Wiimote, and it was entertaining to say the least, because using the Wiimote as kind of like a sword, but using the nunchuck as a gun, that fucking sucked. Granted, it did come out in 06, so you can't really... And the Wii came out, like, I think a year before. So it was kind of like one of the first games to come out, like, to really come out on the Wii. So you can't really knock it too much for that. And I like what they did with it. I like how it was executed. But with Red Steel 2, it just kind of, like, fell apart. Not really many people liked Red Steel, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was just a new innovative game for the Wii, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, that's 2006 in video gaming. Not really, like 8 games came out that year that were noteworthy and worthy of bringing up. Yeah, 2007 is gonna be interesting. I played a little bit of them. I played most of them actually. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.